How you doing? My name is Joshua David Gasbarro. I'm a personal trainer out of Lower Maryland. I train right now at a sport fit. I've been training now for about 4 to 5 years. I started out as I've been in basketball most of my life. I've done strength and conditioning for quite a few teams. I used to play basketball at St. John's University. And like I said, I've been in sports most of my life. So I've been around training, specifically sports-specific training. So I not only train athletes, but I also train the general public. So typically as a trainer, you have clients that you're training for rehabilitation, then you have the general public, and then you have specific training or training of athletes. So I train all three, but the types of training or the way that you train each client is going to vary. I think the biggest benefit from hiring a personal trainer, first and foremost, is efficiency. When you're out on your own, it can be tough when you don't have a knowledge to go from or understanding of what exercises to do, what to eat, what not to eat. But with the personal trainer, you really get specific wisdom and understanding to know what to do, how to do it, as far as form, so you make sure that there's injury prevention. I tell people to hire me as a personal trainer because of my expertise in nutrition, in sports-specific training, but also I know I personally am empathetic, motivational, understanding. I hold people accountable. And so with me, I feel like you get a whole package where you're not only getting a personal trainer, but you're getting a motivator. You're getting somebody that's going to help push you to reach your fullest potential and maximize your results. So that's Joshua from beginning to end. Right form is imperative. Okay, so when you have a squat, you'll first set up your hands here, right inside the collar. When you come under, you actually want the ball to rest on the ground. You maintain an upright position. So I get a lot of people that ask me, how do I get into personal training? And it's crazy because I was actually a warehouse manager before this. When I first got out of college, I had a basketball scholarship, and I partially tore my Achilles tendon. Lost my scholarship, and so I was doing manual labor for a long time. And because of the stress, I began to drink a lot. And because of that, I noticed at a young age I started to get a beer belly. I said, this isn't acceptable. So because I always identified as an athlete my whole life, I got back to what I knew, and I started asking myself, well, what am I passionate about? And I knew training I was very passionate about. And ultimately I got down to what I really wanted in life, which is to benefit people and to help people reach their fullest potential. And I found that in personal training. I really find that I can change people's lives for the better, not only physically, but mentally, emotionally, relieving stress. There's so many benefits to training. And so I just enjoy assisting people to reach their fullest potential. So for me, once I got certified through American Fitness Professionals and Associates, and I hit the ground running. I went from, in the first year, about 10 to 12 clients. In the second year, I went to 40 clients. So, I mean, my resume speaks for itself, and I think all my clients can tell you firsthand that when you hire me as a personal trainer, you don't only get a personal trainer, but you get a friend. So despite my growth in the business, I can honestly say that no client has lacked the attention that they need or deserve. You know, each client that I have, I try to spend as much one-on-one time as possible to meet all their needs, whether it be nutritionally, through training, making sure that each one has all the attention that they need. So honestly, I can say personal training changed my life. And as I began to work out more and obviously develop my body, the aesthetic portion One person that came up to me and said, well, Josh, why don't you try a bodybuilding competition? And crazy enough, I never had gotten into this lifestyle for looking good. I got into it because it was a stress reliever and I knew I needed to get back in shape. And so for me, the byproduct of working out was just looking better and feeling better. But now I started to do bodybuilding competitions, and the more I exposed myself to that realm of training, the more the doors in that realm started to open up. So what I want to tell you, the person that's listening, is you never know the doors and opportunities that can open up through going into personal training. Sometimes you may close yourself off just because you may be afraid to step out on your dreams or goals. But I'm telling you today that if you just take that first step, that initial step to move towards something that you really desire, ultimately you're opening yourself up to so many opportunities and so many doors that you may not even know yet. Okay. As Stalin is going to show you right now, as he's doing the squats, he's learning explosive technique as he's going down into a full squat. Now, as you're younger, it's very important, it's imperative for you to learn proper technique. So as you get older and you continue on in the sport, there's not injury, there's injury prevention. So I get a lot of older clients, especially that need rehabilitation. And I think for a lot of folks, they get to a place where they need motivation or wonder, why should I do it? And my oldest client, he was getting close to 100 years old. And I remember telling him a story about a Chinese bamboo nut, actually. True story. And these seeds have to be watered every day for about 4 years. And it's not until sometime in the 4th year where it breaks ground. And when it breaks ground, when it finally breaks ground, it grows about 90 feet in 4 weeks. Now some would say, does it grow 90 feet in 4 weeks, or does it grow 90 feet in 4 years? And so I say to a lot of people, a lot of time when you put in work, when you put in the effort, you're not going to see immediate results. But that does not mean that there's not results being put in. You're really honestly putting the roots in the soil. So I encourage anybody that's doing anything, whether it be goals outside of the gym or in the gym, don't give up because you don't see immediate results. But the discipline, the consistent discipline and persistence in pursuit of a goal is what brings about the results. So you might not see it initially, but that doesn't mean you should give up. Keep pursuing, keep pressing, and keep moving forward. Be relentless in your pursuit, and ultimately you'll get there. You'll get that 90 feet in 4 weeks. But you gotta keep pushing. So if you like what you hear, you can contact me, Joshua Gasbarro, on my cell phone, my personal phone at 443-839-8306. Obviously, this day and age, social media is huge, so you can find me at my IG, VIP Athletics, LLC. That's also my email account, so if you want to email me about business, it's VIP Athletics, LLC at yahoo.com. And I look forward to hearing from you. Have a very good day.